Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Clown World Commentary. My name's Jeff. This is my first YouTube video on this channel. I was inspired to start this channel because of all the hypocrisy and the overreach and the just general government tomfoolery that we see in our country, which is Canada, and other countries around the world. It's getting to a point today where it's really hard to take on a daily basis. To know that our leaders look at us and think we're smart, you're stupid, I'm educated, you're not. I can make a better decision that pertains to your life than you can. Well, when we have that going on a daily basis, all over the world, it gets hard to take. And it gets hard to sit here and say nothing about it day after day after day after day. I mean, I'm nobody. I'm just some guy, right? But I have a brain and a little bit of common sense. And anybody that has those two things can just take a look around and see what's happening today. We're edging closer and closer to authoritarianism every day. Every day. There's nothing that you can do today that the government doesn't regulate or doesn't have their finger in the pie somehow, some way, somewhere. And that's wrong. Government has, as far as I'm concerned, 4 jobs. It's healthcare, education, policing, and foreign policy. And that should be it. But they seem to take those four jobs that they have and somehow use them to blanket everything we do so that they're able to govern it in some way. And I believe that's wrong. I don't think that's what our country is about. I don't think that most of the population of our country agrees with that kind of thinking at the government level. And I just want to call it out, the hypocrisy and the foolishness and all this woke liberal nonsense that we see every day plastered all over the place. The mainstream media, social media, everywhere you look, we're bombarded by this liberal woke ideology. And Donald Trump said it best. I know Donald Trump's a controversial figure, especially here in Canada, but he said it best when he said everything woke turns to shit. And it does, in very short order. And that's what's happening in our country today. Our country is turning to shit because we have these ridiculous people with these foolish liberal values running our country. Until we all stand up, and I know that in the last month we've come further in that regard than we have in generations. But until we all stand up and say, hey, this is not what we want as a people, as citizens of this country, nothing's going to change. The country's full of people who are proud to be uninformed about what's happening in the political sphere in this country. And they are too. I know people who will stand there and stick their chest out and say, I hate politics, I don't want anything to do with it. And they're proud of that. And that's fine, but basically what you're saying is that you're proud to be uninformed about what's going on in your country. Now, we're all adults, right? We should be able to have a conversation about politics and still be friends, shouldn't we? I mean, just because, for example, I agree with the liberal ideology, and I don't. It's just an example. I'm not a liberal. So before all you guys start hating on me and sending me nasty comments, I'm not a liberal, I promise. I'm not a conservative either. I'm more in the libertarian camp, I think, and the thinking there is that, as I said, government has just a few roles in our society: education, healthcare, policing, and foreign policy. Other than that, they should just leave us the fuck alone. I'm sorry for the profanity, it slips out sometimes, but really, they should just leave us alone. Do your foreign policy, make sure that our children get an education, govern the healthcare system, and make sure that there's law enforcement. That's it. And govern those four bodies appropriately. But our government somehow has their hand in everything today, and it sucks. It really does. And it makes the process involved with the things that they have their hand in so convoluted that most people can't even navigate it. It's crazy. Not that they can't, but it's just too much. It's too much of a hassle. You got to fill out forms, and you got to call this person and make an appointment with that person, and shit doesn't have to be this way. We need a government who knows their role in our country. We don't have that now. We have a government that thinks their role is to be our authoritarian leaders, and that's not what Canada is. That's never what Canada has been, or Canada as I know it, as we know it. So anyway, that's my rant for today. We need to stand up, all of us as a nation, together as one, and let our government know that enough is enough. We've had enough of this crazy liberal foolishness that we've been watching for the last decade or so. It's just not sustainable. It just doesn't make any sense. And I know that all you guys know what I'm talking about. Anyway, again, this is my first YouTube video on this channel, which is Clown World Commentary. So bear with me. I'm working the bugs out. I'm not tech savvy or anything like that. So I'm just making a video and putting it on YouTube and hoping that something that I say sticks. Anyway, my name's Jeff. This is Clown World Commentary, and stay patriotic, Canadians. I love y'all. I'll see you again real soon. If you want to, if anything that I've said here resonates with any of you, and you feel the same way, and you want to see more of this type of stuff, you don't have to by any means. But if you'd like to donate to the channel, or send letters or anything at all, I'm going to leave my PayPal link and my mailing address in the description. And I'm passionate about what I'm saying here, about my country and what's happening in it, and what it's doing to people. And this is the only way I know how to affect change in that regard. So that's what I'm up to here. It's not to make money or anything like that. It's because I'm tired of seeing my country go down the tubes, and I want something better for all of us. So like I said before, stay patriotic, all you Canadians, and if you like what you heard or anything you've seen here today, tune in again. There'll be something coming along real soon. Thanks, guys. Have a good day. Bye-bye.